Yes. Welcome, everybody. We are back. Geek Culture Congress live on Speedy's Multiverse YouTube channel and all the interwebs that you're watching this on right now. Welcome, everybody. We talk everything geek and nerd here on the show, and we're gonna talk a little bit of business too because it's close to the conversation, right? Netflix, Paramount, they got things that we like. Right?
No, it's heavy in the conversation.
So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about the beef. They going at it. They're trying to buy the big WBD. The big WBD. It is going down. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for everybody who's joining us here in the live chat. Mama Bear's in the building. We Yeets in the building. Yeah. We're going to talk about a little bit about everything today. We got a plot leak for Mandalorian and Grogu. Yeah.
Nice.
We're gonna talk about that. We haven't talked about Star Wars in a while. We're gonna talk about we got another season coming up. It's coming up. We knew it was coming, but it's coming really fast now. Last Airbender, Netflix. Yeah. It's on the horizon. We're gonna talk about that. I think there's a trailer we'll probably run if I can find it.
Doomsday news, Supergirl news.
Doomsday news. They got there's some a trailer. It's a trailer or a bunch of trailers possibly, right? Yeah. Rich Ortiz is in the building.
I saw one. I don't know how I
Lewis.
feel about it. I don't think it's real.
You don't know how you feel about it?
I don't think it's real.
You don't think it's real? It could be all cap, ladies and gentlemen. But it's definitely, at least the teaser trailer is definitely, probably on the horizon. But welcome, everybody. Welcome to the live show. Hope everyone had a great week last week. And we're here to talk about everything geek and nerd. And we're starting off with what's been all over. Everybody's been commenting on this, especially if you invested in any of these companies, right?
Yeah.
It's going down. Netflix versus Paramount. Fight for Warner Brothers Discovery. Warner Brothers Discovery is for sale. And if you haven't figured that out yet, they are for sale.
I thought Netflix had it in the bag.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought so too. But Paramount apparently tried to do a hostile bid directly to the shareholders. And I guess that's allowed. Tarek, I don't even know how this works. Like, is there rules to this?
You can do it. It just doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to scare off shareholders.
Right.
But seems like I think it says there's $76 billion more.
Didn't HBO just buy Warner Brothers?
Warner Brothers bought HBO.
Right.
Years ago.
Yeah,
and Discovery bought Discovery bought Warner Brothers or partnered with them or something to that effect. It seems like what Paramount is doing is going directly to the shareholders and saying, hey, listen, your dividend cut will be more, and we'll buy your shares to get them in order to buy their shares from them at a higher price to then make the vote to say, we're not going to do the Netflix deal, and we'll do it with Paramount instead.
But wouldn't that mean that they would cash out technically, or is it that Paramount is offering to buy the shareholders out?
I believe Paramount is offering to buy most of the shareholders out.
Okay, so they would have to own like more than 50%, right, to stop the Netflix sale.
Not necessarily.
Right?
I don't know what their how their breakdown is. Some of the Paramount, the guy who's investing, I think is Larry Ellison. Is it Larry Ellison?
Mm-hmm.
He may already have some shares.
Yeah, I even heard like it's like there's some political undertones with it. Jared Kushner's firms involved in it. The Saudis,
part of the original Netflix deal, I believe.
And I don't even know what the heck is going on. This I find it wild. Yeah, it's
Justice
a lot going
Department
on.
may shut it down.
They might.
Why is this so like? Because I'm very novice. I'm like going cross-eyed, just trying to keep up with the entire story. And why is like the government like so heavy involved in this? Like I saw the president even talk about it. Like what is so big about? I mean, I understand like Warner Brothers is a huge property, or just a brand in general. But like, why is this getting like so much like drama behind it, and like so many other people that I would never thought would get involved? Government, president talking about it. You know, just you name it. Like it's just it's like a huge deal in like the country right now.
I find it wild. I only that it seems like it's a couple of things, Joey. So it's a heritage studio that is definitely invested in theatrical releases, and a company like Netflix, which is not very anti theatrical release, at least on a long in a traditional sense. There's a threat to the movie industry, and the IP for Warner Brothers in that respect. Not immediately, of course, because things got to be approved and stuff like that. But there's some people in Hollywood who feel that the sale to Netflix buying Warner Brothers would be detrimental to the industry as a whole.
Right.
Then there's then there's people who are pro that Netflix might be wanting to get into the theatrical release business, and what better to do that with the IP of Warner Brothers, and then having this synergy of going to streaming right after its theatrical run, the Netflix way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's proponents, people, and anti the idea of them buying it, but I guess everything's got to get approved. Plus, Mama Bear is absolutely right. If Warner Brothers flakes on the deal now, that's a $5.8 billion come up that Warner Brothers is going to get from Netflix with nothing. Well, nothing.
Yeah, well, but I mean, they're saying that it's the #1 streaming service and the #3 streaming service pretty much coming together, which will give them 400 million subscribers. And the next largest competitor would be Disney, which just has just under 200 million.
And so they're saying I heard Netflix trying to buy that too.
It's bad for Hollywood, dog.
I don't know. Let's see how it plays out. I guess Warner Brothers got to make a decision.
I wonder if they get the Warner Brothers catalog. That's the thing.
Yeah, definitely. I think they do. They do, and that becomes available on Netflix now. Yeah, all those classic.
It almost makes it. It almost makes it so you might as well just have Netflix and maybe Disney, and that's it.
Not only that, HBO. There'll probably be an HBO section on Netflix. I mean, what are we doing?
Netflix is just trying to be the one-stop shop for all streaming. It's literally streaming wars right now, because you see all these companies kind of merging with each other, or one company's getting bought, the others are merging together. Like it's a lot going on. And before it used to have, everything was separate. Hulu and Disney was separate. You know what I mean? Now that plus ESPN, like they're all together in one Disney Plus. That's it.
With HBO.
With HBO.
Well, now this not
HBO. HBO's in that bundle too, because I have it. HBO, Hulu, ESPN, Disney. I'm pretty sure.
you can purchase a bundle where you get HBO. It's a weird thing. I don't know. Like I don't even know how that works. Like, why did that become a thing. Those companies aren't affiliated. Why did they start offering that? I feel like they just started doing that this year.
Listen, you know it's a problem when the president says he has to investigate it.
I don't think he said.
Yeah.
I think he said like a bunch of like, I'm not friends with any of those people. We're gonna have to check it out. It's a lot of market share that they will be owning. Things like that is what I took over from things that I saw that he said on red carpets and stuff like that. But
there's probably some antitrust stuff. I don't. When Discovery bought, man, I can't even keep track of it. Like Joyce in my head spinning when there was a deal that was going to go through that under a different administration, they shut it down. And I forgot what somebody was trying to, anytime a black person goes to jail, they're trying to buy NBC. But it wasn't one of those.
We're not changing to the Diddy conversation, okay? All
right. Yeah.
This always has to bring Diddy into this somehow.
Yeah. But yeah, there's been a couple of these mergers that they've shut down before because they say you're going to be a conglomerate or too close to a monopoly that they shut down, and we know they shut down Chris Paul going to the Lakers in 2003. So.
Don't remind me of that.
And then the other side of it, Paramount. I mean, it seems like they really want it, or at least they. And you gotta ask yourself a question: would that be easier to get approved? Paramount and Warner Brothers sale? Are they like lower on the totem pole as far as a company?
I think as a streaming company, they're a little lower.
No, they're a lot lower.
Yeah.
See, I like and then Mama Bear, the antitrust argument is nonsense. Would it apply? It would apply no matter which company gets WB. Okay.
Yeah.
Paramount Global subscribers right now is 79 million.
So are those when we talk about subscriber numbers? It doesn't necessarily mean they're mutually exclusive. Like you could be subscribed to Paramount and have Netflix,
Yeah.
Right.
But it's the whole shebang. I'm talking about all the IPs, DC, Harry Potter, everything. TV the channels, CNN, Discovery, everything. If Paramount buys it, apparently if Netflix gets it, they're gonna leave the terrestrial channels, the cable channels, let that spin off to its own company. Somehow.
Yeah, that's what people say. I mean,
yeah.
You go through Disney for National Geographic now. Hulu's about to be a wash. It's about to be all in one streaming thing. FX. Does anybody watch FX terrestrially still?
Or do you just watch it? I do.
On demand.
I have it on the back. I have it in the background at the office.
Yeah, but probably like through Hulu though, or do you watch? You just have it on.
No, right? I have the cable one. Yeah.
Okay.
So they're saying that Netflix's takeover would not include the Warner-owned cable channels, right, which includes CNN and TNT.
That's right. So then the political angle comes into play because what's the channel that's most anti-Trump ever in the world?
CNN.
Yeah.
MSNBC.
But MSNBC too, but that's that's Comcast, I think.
Yeah. Right. I would say MSNBC and The Breakfast Club.
All right, so it's interesting. A bunch of implications. One of the implications is Mr. Our favorite subject, what we like to talk about on the DC side of things, Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder.
No.
Yeah,
no.
Zack Snyder has been active.
No, man.
Yeah, he's been active. He has this new cut on the
Bro, how many cuts does this guy have?
He's got a new cut. It's the black and white cut of the Justice League. Justice Goes Dark. Yeah, but we want to watch it in black and white.
But we did see it in black. They did that. They did that already.
Yeah,
it came out like a month after the first one.
Oh, well, or after I don't know. It's something like that. He's been pushing it, I guess. He's been showing like stills of black and white stills of it and pushing it hard on his socials. There is a rumor that depending on what direction it goes, Paramount or Netflix, that the possibility of a animated, now what? Stick with me now, okay? Stick with me, okay? Animated Nightmare Zack Snyder movie.
An animated one?
Just about the Nightmare Injustice,
the Batman Nightmare,
an animated version of that. Maybe either company, because Netflix likes Zack Snyder for his animated stuff, and Paramount really loves Zack Snyder a lot, especially the Saudi people who are investing in it. It's a possibility. It's up there, you know. So,
am I the only one that thinks?
Or it's also a rumor that James Gunn and him are talking about it. Yeah, they're collabing. They're talking about it. This Elseworlds nightmare, back to the Snyderverse version, which I think will be cool. It's something we never really saw.
Am I the only one that thinks that if it's animated, it's not going to be as hype as if it was live action?
No, it won't be. It won't be, and it'll be direct to streaming. There ain't gonna be no movie release, nothing. Just watch it if you're interested. If you know, whatever.
Dude, but the whole thing was, the reason why we wanted that was because we saw that nightmare happen in the Justice League movie. So I think putting that as a animated movie, to be honest, I wouldn't be interested.
It's like a consolation prize for the Snyderverse people.
It's like telling us that you're gonna give us Dragon Ball Z live action, and then all of a sudden you're just gonna give us the gentrified version with that they had.
Yeah,
at this point, they should do a live battle royale and let Zack Snyder and James Gunn run the fade like wrestling style.
Yeah,
and they get to develop their own teams from the cast they have, so he can get like the Rebel Moon cast and the cast of like that Justice League, and then Zack Snyder, meaning homeboy Gunn can have Corn Sweat, and whoever was in Suicide Squad. Yeah, it should be Zack Snyder versus James Gunn, which each versions of each is Suicide Squad. We get Idris Elba to go up against, and then they decide whoever wins the battle royale. They decide.
That'd be funny.
And then
yeah, maybe. Walter Hamada is they are in there, and they were part of pushing Snyder out of DC. But then again, Walter Hamada also, in a weird way, was gonna try and do some kind of weird amalgam of Snyderverse and his own ideas. That was the inspiration for Batgirl and all that stuff. So who knows? Anyway, we're super far away from that ever. If they decide to do something animated for fun, sure, why not?
At this point, Gal Gadot and Henry Cavill got to be sick of it. I don't think Ben Affleck cares. I think he's fine because he's like, all right, I'll just go direct. I'll get an Academy
He's
Award.
cooling all the time.
Ezra, homeboy.
I can see Ben Affleck will go do some animated voice. He'll go do it.
Yeah,
drop some lines in the studio.
Ezra's got to lay low anyway. He got to lay low a couple more years.
Yeah. But anyway. we did get that a little more of the nightmare in the Zack Snyder final cut of Justice League. So we did get that.
I don't want to see it.
No,
you don't.
I don't want to see the nightmare. I at this point, just make another story.
Yeah.
It's
kind of like
it's too long.
The nightmare only would have been good if Snyder was going to continue with DC and doing all that stuff, and we know that's not going to happen. So there really is no point in doing that movie anymore.
Yeah,
there's no point in doing anything Snyderverse anymore. Like, it needs to be just let go, bro. Like, I don't understand why people are so hyped on these mediocre movies. Like, yeah, they look good. The aesthetic was nice. The tone, yes, dark. We love that. But bro, like, the stories were bad. They weren't great. They weren't blowing me out the water. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, like, fiending for more. Like, I literally say after every DC Snyderverse movie, I'd be like, yo, this could have been different. This could have been better. Why did they do this? Like, we use Batman v Superman as an example all the time. All he had to say was Martha, and then everything's just, oh, we're cool now, we're buds. Let's go beat up the guy that was trying to, get us to fight each other. Like, we love the fact that, that the fight happened on screen and other aspects of it. Ben Affleck being Batman, Henry Cavill being amazing as Superman, but their stories were bad. Like, and we got to stop sitting here glorifying how amazing the Snyderverse was, and it really wasn't good. It was very mediocre.
It had
you had
moments.
You had to drop an entire director's cut to prove to people, hey, this thing is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's like,
but maybe all of this is being fueled by the news that Warner Brothers, it could be bought by Netflix, because that could bring back life to the Snyderverse.
I know they need to just let it die. It's over.
And then again, Netflix is kind of like not feeling Zack Snyder anymore. Like the Rebel Moon was a fizzle. The only thing that was decent for Netflix was the animated thing, the
Wrath of the Gods.
Yeah, that one. That did well, streaming numbers. But other than that, everything else, the zombies thing, we haven't seen nothing from that. You know, whatever. He has like a first look deal with Netflix right now, still, by contract. So anything that he does, he has to show Netflix first, and they have to pass on it, or use it. So that's the only thing going on with Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder to me is a more glorified Michael Bay. Like, it's Michael Bay with less explosion. Just more violence.
I'm not trying to just look down on the man's resume or anything, but a lot of this is based off of 300.
That's true. A lot of this 300 was amazing.
300 was amazing.
300 was amazing.
And I like Dawn of the Dead, but that's a horror film, so it's not like.
And then Sucker Punch. I've never watched Sucker Punch in its entirety, but I heard that was really good too.
That's okay.
Or solid. You know what I mean? Like, it was a solid run, solid movie. But yeah, like, bro, I mean, he hasn't really made, like, outside of 300. Name me an amazing Zack Snyder movie, or like one that was like, yeah, that's a classic.
Well, he did. So he did Man of Steel.
Man of Steel was good. I like Man of Steel.
That's still solid. Twilight of the Gods. There you go.
Army of the Dead. I didn't see the new Army of the Dead.
I didn't see Twilight of the Gods.
Army of the Dead was
Watch. You guys better put some respect on Watchmen's name.
Watchmen was
Watchmen. Yeah, that's one I'm thinking.
Oh, he did do Watchmen.
Watchmen. Yeah.
Watchmen was alright.
Yeah, Watchmen was dope.
No, it was okay.
But leave it alone.
All right, so he's probably got 3 movies out
I don't know.
of his whole catalog.
Yeah, maybe.
I liked Sucker Punch personally, but my reasons
that's an acquired taste too.
My reasons for liking Sucker Punch are probably a little more creepier than a lot of
unadulterated.
Just scattered cheeks.
Stop it!
That's what it is.
You stop it, okay? Oh gosh. Let's see if we find a trailer for Last Airbender, and then at least Netflix does good stuff.
Oh, I don't think it's out yet. Or are you trying to find a bootleg?
I'm trying to see if there's a bootleg or something.
I'm trying to find a bootleg.
Man, my man's trying to find a bootleg to put on.
At least a teaser.
I'm hyped for this, by the way, because I really enjoyed the first season, and I was a little dismayed. Like, when are we getting this other season? Like, what's taking so long? Are we not going to get it? Are they going to flake on it? So I'm hyped to see that we're getting Toph, who's one of my favorite characters out of the animated one, at least. Now this is a good redemption. Airbender is a good redemption story. Like, we got that movie from M. Night Shyamalan. Everybody hated it.
It's good, but every time I watch it, I just want to compare it to the animated show.
Yeah, I mean that's expected.
I think this live action actually did it some justice.
That's a little first look that you kind of sent
for one season. I feel like they did a good job.
Yeah,
it was definitely entertaining. It definitely had the same beats, in a more, I don't know, seasoned adult version, of it, maybe.
But apparently, this one's been very expensive.
Apparently, that's not easy to do these kind of shows.
Yeah. That's why they got to use all that CGI to make these kids look young.
Probably use AI. They probably use all the eyes.
Yeah. This is why
they wrapped on season 2 apparently. So they're prepping for season 3.
Shows like this is why I think Netflix wanted to acquire Warner Brothers. It's taking shots on different IPs and never really owning them and keep licensing them, at some point it's probably just cheaper to or more fruitful to own them.
That's true.
Do I look frozen to anybody else?
You are frozen.
No, we probably are just frozen. I keep stuttering here.
Yeah, I look.
Seeing my mouth is moving and my sound is coming out not on time. I'm in a delay. Hope they get.
Tarek is definitely frozen.
I'm completely frozen, dude. Yeah.
Hope
you guys can hear me though?
She's just as lovely.
I can hear you.
That's true. That's true. Wild. That's true, Mama Bear. There's the whole show. I mean, the animated show is a classic. It's a classic show, and yeah, it was good. The season 1 was solid. I just hope that they they can keep it up, keep up the pace. With what's expected. It's hard to emulate something classic. I think when you look at One Piece, a lot of people haven't consumed that, and that's just so hard to get into and consume all those 500 episodes of anime. You know what I mean?
500
or
1,500, my
even
guy.
Worse, sorry. So like 1,500 episodes, and it's hard to jump into that and say, okay, yeah, I'm a diehard One Piece fan. This is not following the show. You know what I mean? Right. And you could present that kind of your own way, in live action, and be like, this is it. You know what I mean? Where this is, this has a very vocal fan base.
How long is that kid gonna be 13?
Yeah, that too. All the eyes, brother. All the eyes. CGI, AI. All the eyes are gonna be working double time, triple time.
That's gonna be tough. I hope they did like the shoots like consecutively. Like they didn't stop shooting. They just kept going. And just release it.
Just to correct myself, One Piece has 1,152 episodes.
Yo, there's no way. And there's no
thanks to no thanks.
There's no Reddit post you can say watch these in this order that's gonna get me through. Even if you cut that down, it's got to be at least 500 episodes at the least. If you cut out, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That's why people are so invested in it, though. This has been out for how many years now? You're talking about 21 seasons.
It must move slower than Dragon Ball Z, and that's tough.
That can't be the reason.
Well, it did start. I feel like it did. It had the beginning. It has the same animations, also same voices, same everything. So it is kind of like Dragon Ball Z. It picks up in the middle, going towards the end. It takes a lot to set up. Like that's why the first season, the live action one that's on Netflix, a lot of people thought that one was a little rushed, because there's a lot of stories that happened between the time that they did it, that one season. And they didn't even have one of the most important characters in there either.
Really? In this first season, or in the first season of One Piece? No, they're doing it their own. They're doing it their own way. You know what I mean? So I think people consume it, and be like, all right, cool, yeah. They're more open to consuming this live action version of One Piece, where it's hard to get into the original IP of it. Because it's a daunting task to consume all that. I think the only other show that might have as many episodes is probably Naruto, right?
Which I can't get into either.
Can't do it.
There's a lot.
I can't get into, dude.
And my son is trying. He's challenging himself. My son is trying to watch them all. I'm like, bro, I gave up. And they got old and they started doing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, they got whole kids now.
Yeah.
Naruto got a whole family over there.
Too much plots to follow.
I didn't watch that one either. I was too late to that party.
Let's talk about this plot release of Mandalorian and Grogu. We haven't talked about Star Wars in a while. Yeah, Star Wars got
it's been quiet out there for Star Wars.
Yeah, but they got this movie called Mandalorian and Grogu. It's coming, and we all know about it. I guess they dropped a synopsis in Korean or Chinese, and that's how we're able to get this.
Oh, you know how to read in Korean?
No, this is how the internet got the
You can find out Speedy talk Thai.
I wish I
He can't say
multilingual. I could
Yeah,
barely
he
talk
can't even say
Spanish.
fighting. My man,
He can't say fighting, Tommy.
I could barely talk Spanish. What are you talking about?
My man speaks Mandarin.
So from the translation, it's a German Blu-ray website. I guess it offered a previously unseen plot description for the Mandalorian Grogu and a listing for a pre-order of the 4K limited steelbook release of the movie. So this is the plot they put there, or they translated. The Empire has been defeated, and the remnants of its force scattered to the far corners of the galaxy. Yet some of the former commanders of this dark era cling to their power and have become dangerous warlords. Sounds familiar. Sounds like the plot of the whole Mandalorian, right? Wasn't he fighting a warlord guy? Then Djarin, together with his apprentice Grogu, track down and neutralize these cells. Several clues lead them to Karzun, where they not only manage to infiltrate an almost forgotten Imperial facility, but Grogu also discovers an ancient artifact that functions as an amplifier of his abilities. And that is very similar. I guess it's a crystal to this crystal that is from the Legends store. Of course, they pull stuff from Legends all the time, right? But this is from that Splinter of the Mind's Eye novel, which showed the ability of this crystal to enhance the force powers of whoever holds it. So that's what the Star Wars nerds are talking about. They're saying it's this other kind of kyber crystal that enhances force powers.
All right, so when is this little bastard going to be like 27 years old?
I don't know.
I don't
he
want
needs to get older. He needs to start speaking already. We need some lines.
I know he's cute. Come on, man. This is a movie, though.
If he's not saying lines by the end of this movie, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, Grogu got to start talking, dog. Like I'm sick and tired of this goo goo gaga bullshit. Like I need him. I need Grogu to be like, "Dumb you are, Mandalorian," or some dumb shit like that.
Yeah. You know, what if he doesn't talk like that? What if Yoda just had a speech impediment the whole time? We just assumed that's how his species talk. And in reality, it was just him. So
I don't know. We'll see how it is. I mean, we had a teaser trailer that we had watched of it.
Yeah. There was a teaser trailer.
Looks like it's gonna be entertaining.
Honestly, I think Star Wars is doing the right thing right now. They're staying quiet. They're letting everybody get their little, their shine off. Let them get their reps. They'll come back fine, and I think they'll come back with this new story with Rey. Hopefully, not just killing off Rey in a whole other mentor way, but hopefully they extend her story and kind of go into a little bit more of the Jedi and not killing them off like they tried to do in the last one.
Right.
Yeah, they got it at some point. We never got Luke's new Jedi. So this is one of those moments where I'm all here for fan service. Like, we need the new Jedi. We need to see somebody leading the new Jedi. We didn't get that with Rey. With Luke. So we need to get it at least with Rey, especially she calling herself a Skywalker. To me, it doesn't always have to be Skywalker or whatever. But this new Rey series, it needs to have, and maybe it's just the blackness in me. It needs to have Finn.
Definitely.
Yeah,
that was the highlight of Force Awakens.
Yeah, you got to remember. We got to remember in the Rise of Skywalker, I believe it was. She got rescued, by Arrested Development, the group from the 90s. They came in there
and crashed where the Death Star crashed.
Oh God.
Yeah, all those
Death Star room. Yeah.
All those ethnically ambiguous heroes who all of a sudden had the Force. We got to play that off a little bit, and that just may be my blackness talking. But we got to play some of those things off. But I do agree. They're doing a good job by laying low.
Yeah.
Like I personally liked Obi-Wan, the series.
Same.
That was like 2 years ago now. It feels like.
And I feel like the Mandalorian movie is kind of like their next little. Where does this go now? Because I think all of us have been like, if you watch the series, you kind of wonder how this movie's going to go, because I thought the series was perfect. It had enough where, it took a couple of episodes developing what was going on in the story, getting the whole like history behind the Mandalore and all that. But I don't know. Just to me, I just don't see how the Mandalorian can turn into a movie with it not just being like a consolidated episode of what we saw on Disney Plus.
You know,
Might be.
Boba Fett should have been a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a fire movie, actually.
Yeah,
If they really took their time and
they could have done
the
the
right
same
effects
things they
behind
kind
it.
of did and presented it maybe, you know.
Yeah.
Better
I
way.
thought that could have been. I thought that could have been a really cool movie. But yeah, like Mandalorian actually should have been a movie, because I mean the big what the F moment was finding out that like Grogu had like the powers of like Yoda and things like that, and the forces, he had the Force and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was like the more what like WTF moment, and the things that he can do with his powers that we didn't know. We just thought he was just like some little baby that lost child uh in the galaxy. And
then we come to find out he ain't even a baby. He's like over
yeah,
100 years old.
he's like old as shit. But but the thing is, like, and again, and I always talk about it, is like, they kind of, they could have made sequels. The movie could have been good, and they could have made sequels out of it. And I don't think they anticipated for it to be such a phenomenon the way it was when it first came out.
Right.
And selling all the Grogu toys, you were able to sell toys, merch, all that stuff. I think if they had believed in it in the beginning, it would made for a really good like Star Wars series of movies. And now they're like catching up because they got to create something new because it got lackluster, after the previous season.
Yeah.
And
I'm, as a big
it's
Star Wars
side
fan
quest,
right now,
one big side quest.
as a big Star Wars
It's all
fan
big
right
side
now,
quests.
I'm really underwhelmed to watch
Me too. I'm not
Mandalorian
hyped.
Grogu. I'm not hyped at all. I just think okay, it'd be something to consume if I got time to go to the movie theater, and if not, well, I'll watch it later.
It
That's
really
really where
is
I'm
like
at.
it really is what Joey said. It's one huge side quest.
Yeah.
It's like we're supposed to be taking Grogu to this place and finding more about him, and then it's like, how many missions are y'all gonna go in between that?
I'm not
Right.
saying I won't watch it in the movie theater. But I'm saying like
There's no
if I
hype
got things
behind
going
it.
on. I don't know.
If you have
know?
Disney Plus or Hulu, whatever it's going to be, you're going to get to see it.
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
like,
my
what,
man
what is
Socks,
your,
what's up,
unless you're
brother?
like
How you doing?
a quote unquote cinephile who like wants to hear. Now, I definitely I got to hear it in
What up,
Dolby.
Socks?
Socks is in the
Oh,
house. I
yeah.
got to hear it in Dolby. I like to hear stuff like I like to see it in like I like to see it in IMAX, but I like to hear it in Dolby and sit back in the recliner and all that. But I don't know if I need that from Mandalorian necessarily.
We were talking about the new Jedi. If it turns out that Grogu is a huge key to the new Jedi, and that's why it, somehow like his kind or his species kind of like comes out when the new Jedi comes out. You find something out like that, maybe, I don't know, like the prophecy of a new one, like is new Jedi's coming, maybe a new class, like I don't know,
But let's
but
be
it
honest.
has this has to tie in somehow.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, they can't go full Eternals on this one.
Yeah, it just
It has to tie in.
It might happen.
Here's
It
the
might
thing.
happen.
Here's the problem. We know that years and years later that the Jedi are gone again.
And somehow Palpatine returned.
And Palpatine returned.
Yeah.
So it's like your investment is a little off. It's like, well, I kind of want to see like Luke and the new Jedi and Grogu and what he becomes, but they clearly didn't play a part, at least a large part, in that little story. And honestly, recently Star Wars, the side stories have been better. I didn't watch the Bad Batch, but the Bad Batch was popular. The Star Wars Rebels.
Ahsoka was cool in the beginning. That's like a lot
Ahsoka has another
cool.
season coming.
A lot of it's kind of cool in the beginning and just fizzles out, or
Dude,
kind of
Andor was so good, but
Andor was so dope.
We know he dies.
Yeah,
and he has
he's very good, but we didn't know he dies. It's a good point.
And he has an estranged kid that we just found out about in the last season. So it's like the Andor storyline again, good, but unfortunately, Rogue One, we know what happens to him. So it's like, all right, what happens now? What happens with his kid? What happens with his baby mama? What happens with Grogu? What happens with, I'm trying to figure out,
They're bouncing the timelines too much. So they could have not done, oh my God, I can't remember the name of it now. And I was just watching it. Star Wars, oh my God, it was the one with the
Rebels
apprentices and the guy he wasn't a Sith, but he had the helmet. It knocked out their lightsabers, and it was set like 800 years before, wherever that was. Series they had.
That was a show.
The Star Wars. Yo, this is sad.
Acolyte. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that to yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't rewatch it. I was just saying, I was just revisiting, and I was like, hey, what's the timeline on that? And they went back to there, and then they're going. Grogu is between the end of Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens, and so is Ahsoka, and Andor's before Rogue One, and like, yo, make some decisions here.
Yeah, I'm already confused as to where I am in the timeline.
Yeah,
to be honest with you. I don't know.
Nothing confuses me more than Star Wars.
Yeah, because Star Wars is in a bad place right now.
And like Sock says, stay away from watching the Acolyte.
Yes, it's just bad TV in general. To forget about Star Wars. Forget about being a bad Star Wars show.
But maybe movies need to start paying more attention to their video games.
Yeah,
because the Star Wars video games are, they drive a lot of the interest in lore.
Dude, the Jedi game is fire.
Yeah, those I want to see a Cal Kestis story.
Yeah. I'm down for a Cal Kestis.
Yeah, I'm down.
And some of the guys from the game popped up on Mandalorian.
Yeah, so maybe put those video games out and let that drive kind of like your narrative a little bit of like where we're gonna go with this. And I say that to say because I just found out that Five Nights at Freddy's, which did great in the box office, for its budget, was a video game. I didn't even know that was a video game.
Yeah. We got the screening this tomorrow for it, actually.
Who's the character in the video game for Jedi Survivor and Jedi Fallen Order?
That's called Kestis.
He's in Shameless. He was on Shameless.
The actor was the Joker.
And he was Joker.
Remember?
Yeah.
Listen, I agree. That's a story that I know not only already has a built-in fan base because of the video games, but that would be an awesome story to kind of have fun with and because you could go, I mean, the video game, you could follow that, but you could really tell your own story with that one.
Yeah.
Well,
Five Nights at Freddy's 2, by the way, Joe, is already out. It makes $63 million.
The sequel we have a screening for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's out already.
The sequel? Oh, it is out. Yes, the sequel is out. I missed it. That was the problem.
But back to Warner Brothers, HBO. They also got House of the Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got this gem coming.
Yeah, Knights
of the Seven Kingdoms, which was apparently a novel too.
Sir Duncan the Tall.
Man, their action scene budget is crazy.
Yeah.
And they all look dope.
Yeah.
You'll see.
I think Netflix is what they want to be a level of HBO all the time.
HBO,
programming is the best.
Yeah,
you've come dressed as
I can see why they want to buy it.
Yeah,
at least for that.
And you could teach me.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think this kid was gonna look like that.
Every knight needs a squire, and you.
They went full Airbender, full powder on this one.
My man said powder.
Powder been coming up on my recommendations on Prime Video. Like, I don't want to watch Powder again.
And I swore that I would.
What's this? It's a hedge knight, ain't it? What? It's like a knight, but sadder.
They are single-handedly exposing English actors to American audiences.
If I could call myself a champion, some great house might take me into its service. Perhaps even House Targaryen.
Listen, I'm not dissing anybody,
They're incestuous.
but I like the lead dude's not particularly handsome.
Sir Duncan the Tall.
Just like a regular guy.
Everyone would like your head.
You know?
Maybe the gods figure this is what I deserve.
Come out, little knight.
And so, I ask you again.
I guess there's no dragons in this. So
How good a knight are you?
Time.
Yeah, this is after House of the Dragon, so a lot of the dragons are dead. Most of
Is
them.
it after or before?
After.
100 years after Game of Thrones?
After House of Dragon.
Before.
After
House of Dragon.
House of Dragons is like
said in the beginning.
300. I believe is like 300 years before the prophecy of the Song of Ice and Fire.
Yeah.
And I think this is like like so around 200 years before.
Was that ill handled? Right, yeah.
I think it's gonna be entertaining. I think it's gonna be great.
A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
Give 'em a different take, you know. The normal folk, you know, the regular Westeros person, you know. What do you think, Turk?
Well, I'm into the lore of Game of Thrones. I think this is what we call it Game of Thrones, but it's a Song of Ice and Fire from the books. It's very clear that George R.R. Martin is never going to finish these damn books. So
now they keep making stuff out of it and cashing, you know, giving him checks to cash.
Yeah, well, he wrote this book. This is a book he wrote. It's as is House of the Dragon. So this is still off of his writings. But he's never going to finish those other Winds of Winter. Like he's never going to finish that shit. And so, but I'm into the lore of it. So this is what I was saying with Star Wars. Like, yo, if you're going to take us before, then take us before. You know, and keep it in that timeline because House of the Dragon is popping, of course. And there'll be a lot of hype on that, and hopefully a lot of action. This seems like it's going to be a lighter fare. Like it's not going to be as heavy necessarily. I'm sure there'll be some heavy moments, but it's not going to be as heavy. I've heard the story of Duncan and Egg, you know, and I know Egg is short for Aegon. I don't know which Aegon this is because there's like 7 in, you know, in the Game of Thrones lore. But listen, at this point, HBO is like Marvel was in the 2010s. It's just like, all right, whatever y'all put out, I'll keep my subscription. I want to see because I haven't really been let down.
The thing is, though, and HBO thinks they're slick. They're over here giving Martin all the chances in the world so that he could catch up with the books and extend the Game of Thrones books. So they keep on doing these prequels. So you get House of Dragon, then you get A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, which is 72 years after House of Dragons. So you get this story. Then you're going to get a whole nother story, which is going to be like 100 years before that. And then it's like, yo, come on, JJ Martin, where are we at? Come on.
I think we're going to get 10 years before, too. We're going to get Robert's Rebellion.
Yeah.
Or whatever, which I kind of want to, I do want to see.
But that's the thing. We know what happens. I mean, it doesn't make it any worse because, like, I will say, House of the Dragon, it is cool to see, you know, because in Game of Thrones, the dragons were coming back. So it's cool to see, like, just how strong and how influential the dragons were beforehand. And then not because now I'm curious, like, how they got rid of all of them. Obviously, and we're gonna see that part.
They just weirdly, I don't know.
No, but I mean the stories are good. I would much rather see what happens after Jon Snow took out Daenerys Targaryen and Khaleesi, because we already know what happens. It's like the same thing like Andor and all those other ones. We know what happens. Yeah, it's cool getting to that point. We know A and B. The in between is what's interesting and why we keep on watching it. I'm trying to see from B to C now.
Can y'all please Can you please repost what Mama Bear just said? Because that shit's so funny to me. That's so funny. It is.
Hey, I love A Knight's Tale. Knight's Tale is fire, bro. It's one of my favorite Heath Ledger movies.
Yeah.
Listen, George, the thing with George R.R. Martin is that he was pissed off before because the show was going past the books. And it's like, now it's been a couple of years now, and you're still not putting anything out, George. So come on.
It's been 6 years, Rich, I believe. It's been 6 years. I saw an interview with him, and he said something to the effect like, it took me 10 or 15 years to write the first 3.
Wow.
So what do you want me like? Why would you expect something different? Yeah, listen, I think the way that Game of Thrones ended, people kind of want a like, let me run that back. You know what I mean? You ever play basketball, pick up basketball, you're like, yo, let me run that back, man. I didn't, let me get you ever shoot craps or dice, you like, let me get the dice back. Let me get my, give me my money. Let me get a chance to get my money back. So that's why we all want to see, all right, if you can justify ending it that way and we can see more Jon Snow, we can see more. I think Jon Snow and Arya is kind of what we want to see. Like what happens with them,
right.
I don't know if we're necessarily concerned with the politics of like, Sansa being in the North or Bran and finding the dragon or whatever. We kind of want to see Jon Snow get his, true story and see Arya.
You mean you don't want to see Bran as king? Come on, dog.
Bruh. Bran sounds like that teacher from Ferris Bueller as king. We definitely want to see that, but I don't know if it's risky for them to do that as a studio or as a production company, because you got slammed for going past his writing for George R.R. Martin's writings on the other seasons. Imagine going past that. You're going to get slammed more. So it's like, okay, what has he written or has told us that we know that we can depict? And therefore, if it goes bad, we can blame it on him.
That's true.
That's what I think.
That is true.
That's real.
But if anything, that should be insurance for George R.R. Martin to just let them continue, give him the reins, let them do their own story, and then if it flops, he can be like, "That's not my Game of Thrones." And if it does good, he's like, "Oh, that's my Game of Thrones."
Yeah, he's in a win-win situation.
There you go.
Yeah,
he's not dumb. He's been around.
The man is 77 years old.
Yeah. Let's get into this other trailer here. The Boys in the final season. We got this says it's a teaser trailer, Tarek. But let's run it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Real quick. Can we have a recap of what happened in the last episode, my G? My man came out with tentacles.
Yeah.
And straight up stole everything, like ruined the whole mission. The trust of the team is gone. How are they chilling right now?
It's a teaser trailer, bro.
It's probably later on in the episode.
It's just a teaser. That's it. Not supposed to make sense yet.
Watching Jin
Yeah,
we spoiled it on here already. We're not spoiling it. It's a long time ago. Jared. She said Jared and Misha from Supernatural.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
So, great move, by the way. When I saw Jared Padalecki, I cannot say his name. I'm a Kevin Feige this thing. Jared Padalecki. When I saw that, I was like, oh, they made a great move because Supernatural has such a fan base, and to bring both of them together, that's wild, crazy. A great casting idea. I don't know what kind of character he's gonna play, but that's dope.
I'm pretty sure they're still making new episodes of Supernatural.
It's the One Piece of
a never-ending story.
Dead ass.
I'm really hyped for this because you know why I'm hyped? Because it's the last season.
Yeah, they got to end it with a bang.
I was getting to a point where it's like, all right, I really enjoyed last season, but it was like, okay, we get it. It's disgusting, and then you have Gen V 2. And Gen V, this last season of Gen V was really good too. But it's like, all right, how long are these goddamn kids gonna be in college?
Too many toilets and buttholes, bro.
Yeah, they do too much.
But you know what? Like, they really need to everybody needs to look and take notes from Amazon, because look at what they did. Like, and in a short period of time too, they had The Boys. They did a spinoff, and a perfect spinoff to where it had its own story, but that it tied in perfectly with The Boys, and you didn't have to wait 6 years for these motherfuckers.
they had a plan and they executed it. That's why.
Yeah, so does Marvel has a plan. Disney has a plan. They always have a plan, but somehow they are never able to execute. Look, like Avatar, the blue avatars, not Airbender.
Okay.
Like those people, like they have a plan, and then all of a sudden it comes out 10 years after the initial plan.
If y'all already know how I feel about Avatar. Listen, I'll watch Avatar for this show. That is the only reason I'm watching. It's for this show. Fuck the movies, man. Yo, they're drawing out Ferngully.
That's coming out, right? Fire and Ash.
Yeah. They released their little trailer or whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All I care about is that Avengers trailer that's attached to it.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I've heard rumors that the Avengers trailer is going to come out Thursday, but I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, so the Doomsday stuff. Oh, so we got a trailer possibly in Horizon. We don't know if we're gonna get multiple trailers. That's the big rumor. Multiple trailers, like 3 teaser trailers. That's what they're talking about.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't know. Then the other big rumor was that the Doctor Doom plan has been since the beginning. That's the other rumor. What else? What else did I check out? Joey, help me out.
That's in the trailer.
No, also I guess there is a rumor, but the daughter of Reed Richards, they're thinking about introducing that character, I guess.
The what now?
In Doomsday?
Yeah.
Speedy,
you gotta get off those Korean websites, man.
Yeah,
I don't. Don't make me go find it.
Did you watch the ending of?
Bro, everybody's trying to steal their first kid, and now they're trying to have another one.
Yeah,
horrible parents.
Yeah.
They gotta go rescue the first kid. See, I can't get pregnant in the middle of that.
Yeah,
pull it up. They're gonna make me pull it up.
Yeah,
pull it up.
That ain't real. Yeah, you getting tariff information.
I'm gonna run the dude that.
You better check your banking account. Make sure they didn't get hacked. Clicking on that link.
Speedy got scammed by the same AI that scammed Matt Barnes.
Damn. Oh yeah, that's nasty work.
Crazy.
Nasty work, dude.
This is from
my man sent he sent in $160 for that the information.
For sure.
This is from Den of Nerds.
But there's some evidence here. We'll
Shout
talk
out to
about
Nerds.
it. But check this out, guys. Pretty crazy here. 12,000 likes, 311,000 views here from December 6th.
So say the fucking story.
It says rumor.
Is that Holly Wheeler?
Stranger Things 5 star Nell Fisher is reportedly playing Reed and Sue's daughter Valeria in the sequel of Fantastic Four. Okay, so couple of different things going on.
So not in Doomsday, sequel tests weren't, and I don't care what his opinion is.
So now they're talking about a Fantastic Four sequel?
Yeah.
Bro.
Well, that's gonna happen.
Bro, we have like 7 movies before that comes out. which means
We got
14 years.
We got some plot lines we need to
we
connect.
have 14
Some
years.
holes we need to fill, please.
Yeah.
They'll fast track that though into the next saga though.
Listen, they got to map out some of these things because you can't. Marvel has set themselves up. It's successful and it's still going to be successful, but they've set themselves up where now you can't not have a tie-in.
Yeah.
So they got to figure out every time they make a film, how does this tie in? And how do we potentially bring this character back? So they got to do that. So I could imagine a piece of script leaking or some ideas or some plot points leaking out and someone saying, oh, this is what they're going to do. And honestly, man, I think they probably have like 3 or 4 movies planned. And then after that, they're like, okay, we got to figure out how to tie us all in. I saw a thing today that said that the Russo brothers will be doing the phase after Secret Wars, that they'll be in charge of that. Nice. I don't know how true that is. And we know how I don't think the Russo brothers made a bad film. Ultron may have not been great, but that wasn't the Russos, was it?
And thank you, Socks. I did want to speak about this, and I completely forgot about it. So it's been reported that they're going to put Endgame in theaters for the anniversary, and at the end of this version of Endgame, they're going to have a brand new post-credit ending that is leading into Avengers Doomsday. Thank you, Socks, for reminding me about that.
Yeah, so we gotta do 3 hours just to get one damn cutscene.
I hope it leaks up. Somebody. We need a superhero to leak that sucker online.
What's crazy is we went through an entire phase, or phases, and none of them tying into what the bigger picture is. We complained about it many times on the show. And then now you want us to rewatch something that came out like 6 years ago.
They need your money, bro. They need you to go.
Because it directly ties into Doomsday.
They need you, bro.
You know what that means? That means Captain America is getting yanked from Peggy Carter by Doom.
He's gonna get visited.
That'll be dope.
Yeah, he's gonna get visited. It's gonna say I'm trying to put my Joey franchise here and pretend I'm in the room. He's gonna get visited, and he's gonna say, Tony, is that you? And it's gonna be like, no, it's Doom, and then it's gonna be
opening credits.
And kidding. That's it. Like 15 seconds.
And then
Captain America will be in Avengers Doomsday.
And then Harry Styles shows up.
That'll make sense. Because that'll make sense.
Yeah. With Josh Brolin, but not Josh Brolin as Thanos, but Josh Brolin as Cable.
It'll be Cable instead of
it'll be Cable, and it's like,
and then Ali Mahershala shows up as Blade.
And that'll be your Blade movie, Socks, right there. Okay, that's it. That's all we could do.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer is Beast for some reason.
Did we talk about everything we wanted to talk about today, guys?
Well, we got the Super Bowl teaser.
Super Bowl teaser?
Supergirl teaser.
Oh yeah, Supergirl teaser. That's online.
That's supposed to drop this week. Well, it's supposed to drop this week. I think it's dropping on Thursday.
Allegedly, that leaked too.
Yeah, the Supergirl trailer is dropping on Thursday, from what I'm hearing.
I rewatched that Superman movie, and the ending with Millie Alcott coming in as Supergirl, and I'm warming up to the idea of a Supergirl movie.
Do we want to spoil the Supergirl trailer to everybody?
Do it.
Do it.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, dog.
Supergirl trailer leak reveals crypto peeing on Superman.
Oh my god.
A new description for the Supergirl trailer has reportedly leaked online, and the footage lines up with exactly the earlier teaser description, doubling down on James Gunn's comedic, goofy, and offbeat tone for the DCU. The leak includes crypto urinating on an image of Superman, Kara waking up hungover, and several sequences that mirror the one of Tomorrow comic. The only good thing seems to be Jason Momoa as Lobo. Interesting. Okay.
He's in it. They show him as Lobo?
Yeah, I guess. Allegedly. According to the leak, trailer begins with crypto lifting his leg and peeing on a newspaper featuring Superman on the front page. It's a comedic opening gag. It sets the tone and matches the earlier description
At
of
least the
Crypto
dog
peeing on a
is
space
pissing
rock.
on a newspaper.
Yeah. This also continues the trend of Gunn using Superman as a punchline. Something fans already criticized after the Superman film's tone and ending. Kara wakes up hungover and boards a space bus. Kara is shown waking up groggy hungover, which reinforcing the portrayal introduced at the end of Superman and the direction taken for Tom King's Woman of Tomorrow run, where Kara is depicted as isolated and bitter. The trailer then shows her boarding a space bus, continuing the idea that she's drifting through life before her central quest begins. An emotional beat shows Kara celebrating her 23rd birthday by herself at a bar, which the leak describes as a clear attempt to highlight her loneliness. This mirrors the comics portrayal of Kara as angry, directionless, and detached, a portrayal many fans already dislike, but that Gunn has chosen to emphasize.
Kara sounds like she lives in Tampa.
The trailer.
For Richie.
The trailer reportedly
sounds like
shifts
Richie needs to swoop in.
Fast-paced montage of Kara and Ruthie traveling across different. Who's Ruthie? Different planets and environments. The sequences included stylized action and interstellar travel and glimpses of the larger comic setting Gunn is building into the DCU. Krem, the comics villain, appears briefly in one shot. That's the shot? That's fantastic.
No, that's Jason Momoa's Lobo.
Yeah, that looks like AI.
Jason Momoa's Lobo appears walking down the highway in what seems to be either a prison.
What's the first look?
I didn't go back up. It was AI. It was AI generated.
Oh yeah, that's
AI generated
sure.
image. Yeah. Mm-hmm. His role is expected to be significant. Our insiders have said more Lobo scenes were added due to strong internal reactions to Momoa's performance.
Yeah. Actors make a difference, yo. The actors' performances make a difference.
Sure.
I just don't like how they literally just use the same logo as Superman. Like I don't like that their logos are like just super like identical.
It's a symbol of hope.
House of L.
I don't know what the Ruthie thing is too. I don't know what that is. Sucks. I don't know. Probably a typo.
Who the hell's Ruthie?
Right, maybe they meant crypto and they
literally just slapped the logo on it and just said Supergirl.
I still think this last Superman is a win.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
For DC.
Yeah, sure.
They need a couple more wins.
Yeah, they do.
They need a couple more wins, man.
Yeah.
Because and maybe Netflix had some ideas inside your studios.
Maybe they do. All right, guys.
No. We're not going to do this. We're not going to leave and not talk about
You're not going to leave?
And not talk about Welcome to Derry.
I gotta leave because I have not watched the last 2 episodes and I know it's crazy.
Have the floor, Tarek.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to spoil anything.
I'm putting my headphones down.
How good the show is,
dude.
And I'm definitely not going to spoil. I'm not, even if you beg me, I'm not spoiling this last episode. Because there was a slow episode. It was like, okay, well, this was decent. This is like some backstory. This one, I was just like mesmerized, angry, surprised, shocked, just paralyzed. They made this character scarier than I thought they could, because I'm not a person who's scared of clowns, so it wasn't that innate scariness to me. Like I used to watch Attack of the Killer Clowns, and it was so funny, like, so clowns don't scare me. I figure I can run a clown a fade. Like, what kind of life brought you that? Probably can't fight.
We can't fight.
You probably can't fight. Well, the average clown probably can't fight. Well, maybe they can because they're like carnies. That's prejudice. But this one hit home for several reasons, and oh my god, I hope I get the Skarsgårds mixed up. Bill Skarsgård, I think it is, who plays.
Yeah.
Bill. Yeah, he is frightening, dude. Like, just the way he does his voice. I don't know if that's effects afterwards.
No, he can do the lip thing, right? That's like really him doing that.
Yeah,
that's what. Yeah, like during the audition, he did an interview. I forgot where, but he was talking about like what helped him in the audition. He could do this weird thing with his lip, and it's where like Pennywise is like can make it like hang like dumb low.
Yeah,
or whatever the fuck he does with it. But like he can do that on his own. Like that's no special effect.
Yeah, imagine if Yoda was a sociopath. That's what his voice sounds like.
But not even that though. Yo, it is like the Chris Brown of horror killers, bro. My man's just out here popping and locking, like eating people,
bruh.
going in. I love it though.
Oh.
It's dope. It's so dope. You know, listen, I'm look at my manhood being like, I'm not really scared, but it's creepy. It's so much, and I like the It remakes with like Bill Hader and you know, all the you know, all them Amy. I think Amy Adams was Amy Adams. They always get mixed up.
No, it was yeah, I forgot. Kate Blanchett. Was it Kate Blanchett?
No, it wasn't Kate Blanchett. Yo, we are mixing up our white women.
Yeah, we are. This is terrible.
Anyway,
Chastain, Jessica Chastain.
Jessica Chastain. Yeah, I like those movies. I like those It movies. This is so creepy. This is so much more creepy. You know, like there's no humor. There's no like, oh, let's some laughing in here. Nah, B. This is so much more creepy, and I refuse to spoil this for anybody, but it's worth the watch.
They're out here just killing kids and being nightmare fuel.
Yeah, just nightmare fuel. Yeah.
The eyes, the smile, and the voice is all him.
Yeah.
Yep. He dances and deletes people.
Let me see if you can run it.
Yeah. And to keep it above, I mean, it's a spoiler, but he wasn't a clown the entire series.
No.
Yeah, you know, so like it doesn't. So some people were upset, like, "Oh, where's the clown?" Like, and once they deliver the clown, it's like, okay. It should just
never what you wish for.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up. Tarek, let everyone know who's listening to this how they can follow you, sir.
The Tarek Lewis at Instagram and also on YouTube.
Mr. Richie Ortiz.
Richie_Ortiz, as you see right here. And if you're not seeing it, RICHIE_ORTIZ.
Right. Mr. Joy Franchise.
At Joey franchise with a Z. Tap in.
Right. You can follow me at DJ Speedy JR. All the socials. Follow the show, Geek Culture Congress, on Instagram. Subscribe to the live home and be part of the conversation when we go live to record the Geek Culture Congress podcast on Speedy's Multiverse YouTube channel. That's Speedy's Multiverse YouTube channel. Okay, go give us a subscribe over there. And if you're watching this on the replay, thank you so much for your support. Go give us a subscribe over there as well. If you just want to consume us as an audio podcast, by all means, find the Geek Culture Congress podcast wherever you listen to your audio podcasts. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you to Alma Bear. Thank you to Socks. Thank you to everybody who checked in on the live. Thank you so much. Have a good one, everybody. Be safe. And we will be back next week, I believe. Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah. We got to run at least one more show before we go away for holidays. Yeah,
that's right.
All right.
Last episode of Welcome to Derry.
Yeah,
don't be scared.
All right. So we'll see you then, guys. Have a good one, everybody. Be safe.
I'll be unfrozen.